Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I'm going to show you the perfect work from home makeup using 7 products and 2 makeup brushes. So let's get to it. So I've got my regular skincare on already, and I'm going to go in with this Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. This is a beautiful texture. And I'm using the shade Birch 1.5, and I just apply this with the fingers for real ease. So I sort of dot it on and rub it in. I have caught a bit of sun, so it's probably a tiny bit too light for me at the moment. And what I love about this formula is it gives the skin a radiance because it's tinted, a little bit of coverage, and it's got an SPF of 30. Next I go in with a I'm going to go in with a bit of concealer. So this is the Intensive Serum Concealer by Bobbi Brown, and I'm using the shade Beige. So I'm focusing this where I've got a bit of darkness around the eye, a bit more coverage around the nose, and just on any marks that I want to cover. And then with my fingers, I will pat that in. And by patting it, what you're doing is keeping the coverage. If you rub it, you'll take it off. So now I'm going to use the Bare Minerals. This is the original foundation powder. This is amazing. This is in the shade Tan, so I hope it's not too dark, but if you look at my body compared to my face doesn't catch as much sun because I wear a high SPF on it. So this will probably colour match me, so I'm one colour. And this is a brand new one. So what you do when you first get this, you peel off what looks like a little ghost there. And then it's got a lockable lid, so I do about that much, so it's like 2 taps. And what's amazing about this formula is that it goes on, and when it hits the skin, it almost turns into a cream. I'll just show you on my hand. That is going to be too dark. Let's go for a lighter colour. BRB. This is the shade Soft Medium 11, and this is a really beautiful formula. So the secret to using this is to unlock it, tap, I do about 3 taps into the lid. Then I'm using the Bare Minerals Seamless Shaping Brush, and I kind of load up my brush, tap off any excess, and then I apply wherever I want most coverage. So this is going to do 2 things. It's going to make my skin look really smooth, and it's going to last a really long time on the skin. And it's so quick and easy. It just makes the skin look flawless. Anywhere you want a bit more coverage, you sort of pat it on. I want to show you a fantastic blusher hack. Get a lipstick that you're going to be wearing. So this is the By Me Beauty, and this is the shade Santana Coral. I'm going to apply it to the heel of my hand, like so. I smush it, very technically, into my hands, and I press and I pat. And I'm pressing that sort of under the pupil, then up and across from the sort of tip of the nose. And your hand just blends that in and melts it perfectly. If you do find you've gone a bit Aunt Sally, you can push the colour back by going into your brush and restraining it. So I'm just going to give my brows a really quick groom. The quickest way to do that is by using like a brow mascara. So this is the Glossier Boy Brow in the shade Brown. Is it brown or brunette? Yeah, brown. What's really important is to scrape off the excess, like so. And then you back comb it through the brow. What a difference. And what you can do is touch the skin a little bit, and that'll basically make them look a bit more filled in without looking very harsh and heavy. Just using my nail to clean up that boo-boo. And the way I like to finish the shape is I follow the direction of growth. So at the beginning of my nail, at the beginning of my brows, I brush up, and then I follow the direction, sort of fanning them out, so to speak, to the tail. Love it. I adore these Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerise creams. They're a dream. You can just use these with your finger. This is the shade Rose Gold, and I think this will look gorgeous on every eye colour and every skin complexion. So they're that easy to use, but I do like to use a brush just to feather away the edges. This is a soft blender brush by My Kit Co, the 1.27. And I just feather the edges. I find that these pots pick up really well with the fingers, but if you don't like to mess your fingers up, you can just go straight in with your brush, wipe off the excess, and then pat onto the lid. Then you turn your motion into a bit more of a blend. So I'm doing a back and forth blend to keep it really controlled. And because this colour has a few tones running through it, it's metallic, it looks much more technical than it is. It looks like you've used 2 or 3. But it's our secret, we've only used 1. Shh. Mascara time. So I'm using the Benefit Bad Girl Bang. I love the brush on this formula. Brushes are really what, as well as the formula, make a mascara. And I'm going to do top and bottom here. So I start off by blinking my lashes together to apply a nice, ooh, this is tricky without a proper mirror. Yeah, so I'm blinking from the top to the bottom to get a perfect coating, to not coat the underneath of the lashes to help avoid it smudging. Can you see why I love this mascara? I don't have great lashes, but this makes them look thick, but as well as kind of separated. And it doesn't clump up. And it's so black. I'll clean up the blobs of mess underneath shortly. And then a really good trick to separate them is to go on top and give the brush a little roll up. It's almost as if you're combing them. And then I'm going to use the tip to get it really close to the lash line. What a difference mascara makes. For some bizarre reason, the rest of the video didn't record after this, so it cut off my ending and the intro, which is always fun. Anyway, you get the gist of the look. It's really simple and beautiful. Let me know if you're going to give this a go. I finished this off with the My Beauty brand lipstick that I used on the cheek. So I hope you enjoy it. Feel free to subscribe, comment, like and share, and I will see you next time, everyone. Thank you so much again.